Morning. It's the way Singapore wakes up. Wake up, Glenn, Angel, and the Flying Dutchman. Wake up in the morning feeling like Kiss 92's Big Show.
Good morning, Singapore, and welcome to The Big Show and The Big Show TV. In this hour, we'll be joined by Natalie Dau, and then Nian Tjoe will join us in about half an hour from now. But right now, it's Rockstararms, Natalie Dau. Good morning, Nat.
Good morning, guys. Here we are again. Happy Monday.
Happy Monday to you. What did you say? One more day of what?
One more Monday.
One more okay, it's Monday again. That's right.
Mondays.
And it's so important to start the week right. That's why we have Nat with us. Because it's so hard sometimes to get going when it comes to, working out first day of the week.
And that's it. A lot of people have said in 2024 they want to get fit, they want to get they want to get more toned, they want to get more healthy.
Yeah.
But that comes with a certain amount of mental stress,
Correct.
mental strength. And you need that mental strength, you need that mental resilience. Where do we start to find that, Nat?
Like Nat, FD is very weak up here.
Yeah.
He has no mental strength whatsoever. Yes.
So my top tip and the number one most basic thing is you have to learn to say no to something that doesn't align to your goals. So the best way is just JOMO it out. So joy of missing out rather than fear of missing out is what it's all about with mental toughness. Yeah, so be happy to be in your own place. It doesn't mean you can't socialise, but know that what you're doing aligns with your goals, and don't focus on what other people are doing in their lives and what you're missing out on looking at them on social media. There's always going to be something that you want to go to that you can't. But for me, if it's not 100% hell yes, I'm 100% hell no. I default to no.
Oh, that's interesting. That's very interesting.
Yep.
So because mental strength I think is the main barrier. But I like that idea. You've got to give up something that doesn't align with your goals. That means some really good thought needs to be put into this.
Exactly. So don't say yes to something that if you want to lose weight and your friend's going to a buffet, maybe it's a hell no for that one.
maybe, yeah.
But that's, when it comes to food, but like working out, for example, there's so many people who are lazy.
Yes.
Right? And me included. It's so easy to slip into that mode, lazy mode.
And what
it requires mental strength for you to push on and get out of that mode. How do we go about doing that, Nat?
Yeah, I think there's a couple of things. Is number one, you've got to make it a priority. So you've got to be honest with yourself. Say to yourself, I want to go and work out or I want to go home and sit on the couch. So which one is it and which one is the priority? And if it's stay at home on the couch, then know that you're not going to hit your fitness goals. You've got to be accountable to yourself. So it's fine to say I need to be mentally strong, but accountability comes, first and foremost. Mentally strong isn't something that all of a sudden you have. It's something that we work on every single day. Like we work on our fitness goals, we work on being mentally strong every day as well. So it's those little tiny changes that make the big difference.
Absolutely. And that's why we have Nat here with us, about to work out with us exclusively on The Big Show TV, because let's take baby steps.
Yeah.
What we hope is that you will work out together with Nat, and then, first set, second set, and then, even while we're done with the segment, you continue to do maybe a few more sets.
Yeah.
Or a few more sets during another part of the day or something like that.
Right.
Because, we work out with Nat, like Angel and myself, 2 sets, and we feel really good.
And you feel better already.
Yeah. So let's work out with Nat right now, shall we? Nat, what are we doing this morning?
We are doing a workout that's all on the ground. So you don't even need to stand up for this workout today, guys, and it's going to be a full body workout.
Okay, put a towel or a mat on the floor right now, and let's go. We're with Natalie Dau, Rockstararms, right here on Monday's edition of The Big Show and The Big Show TV. One Republic, this is Runaway on Kiss 92. Run away, right now. Okay, let's go.
All right, guys. So as I said, this one is completely on the ground today. So nice and simple. We don't need any equipment. We're going to be doing a Superman, a glute bridge march, hand release push-ups, leg lowers, and a plank. So let's get started with those Supermans. It's 40 seconds of work, 20 seconds of rest. We're lying on our stomachs, legs stretched behind us. And let's go, legs off the ground, arms in front, and we're pulling back and forward. So hands stretched out in front of our head and then squeezing that back as we come back in. So it should be super person, maybe not Superman. That's it. So keeping that chest off the ground, you'll really feel it in your lats. If it's too hard, just pop your feet on the ground. That might help a little bit, but otherwise try and get them off. They don't have to be off too high. We've got a few more seconds here. Good job. All right. Now we're going to turn it over and we're going to do a glute bridge march. So basically that's a one-legged glute bridge at a time. So on our backs, hands behind our head here. We're going to go into a little crunch position. We're raising our hips and one leg at a time as we go up. So keeping our shoulder blades on the mat, but our butt should be up. Our feet, when they hit the ground, are nice and strong and flat, so we're not on our toes. And we're not swinging side to side. You should feel this in your glutes and your butt and your hips. Just supporting your neck as well. Good job. 3, 2, 1. All right, let's bring it down. Flip it over and we're doing those hand release push-ups next. We're going to take them nice and slow. So on our stomachs, getting ready. We're in the push-up position on our toes. Going in 3, 2, 1. So we're full push-up and down and taking our hand off the ground and pushing up again and going down. Now, I like these ones just because they can help you have a little bit better form. All right. And we're getting full extension at the top and at the bottom. So really push up with those shoulders. Elbows are in nice and tight as we do these. Squeezing the butt. Good job. 5 more seconds. Really feel those triceps. All right, excellent. Let's flip it over for some leg lowers now. So we're going to be working on those abs. That's it. We'll put our hands behind our ears like we did. All right, legs out, and we're just going to do one leg at a time down. Now, some things to note. You want to make sure that your back is flat on the ground here. So if you put your hand in, you shouldn't be able to slide your hand in underneath your lower back. We're supporting our head up. And we've got a little crunch position, so we're really working on those abs here. If it's too much, then just hold your legs in the air, don't move them. Or you can bend your knees in as well. All right, last one. We're going to go really basic here and we're going to do a plank. We're going down on our elbows for this one. Getting ready, something that you can do super easy all the time. Let's go, let's hold it in. So we're on our elbows are underneath our shoulders, feet are straight, we've got our stomach sucked in, we're squeezing our butts, we're squeezing our legs, and we're looking just a little bit in front of us with this exercise. You're halfway there. It's certainly something that everyone should be able to do, and like an exercise like pull-ups, this is all just about practicing. So the more you do it, the better you get at it. That's it. We've got 5 more seconds, so keep holding it in there. Good job. And relax. Great.
Good one.
That's a good workout.
You know, Nat, we were talking about getting into this habit of getting our exercise done. Mental strength, mental resilience being one of them. When we come back, I want to ask you a question about the people who go, "Oh, but it's just one day."
Okay, stand by.
Kiss 92 traffic.
Alrighty, let's see what's happening. You've got the usual delays across the expressways. There are a few areas to look out for. The PIE towards Changi, a vehicle broken down after Lorney Road. AYE towards Tuas, an accident after Clementi Road exit. Congestion is to Buena Vista exit, avoid lane 2. CTE towards the SLE, a vehicle broken down at Ang Mo Kio Avenue 1 exit. PIE towards Changi, an accident after the TPE, avoid lane 1. SLE towards the CTE, a vehicle broken down before Lentor Avenue exit. BKE towards the PIE, an accident before Bukit Panjang Road exit. And the AYE towards the MCE, a vehicle broken down after Jurong Town Hall exit. Stay within the speed limit, please. Make sure you've got everyone buckled up. Be safe as you drive today.
Good morning, Singapore. We're back on The Big Show and The Big Show TV with Natalie Dau, Rockstararms. We're talking about mental toughness today.
Yeah. And Nat, what do you say to people who go, you wake up in the morning and if I go to the gym today, I'm out of it. I'm out of sorts. If I go to the gym today, I don't think it's going to work. And then they say to themselves, oh, don't worry, it's just one day.
Yeah, one day turns into 2 days, turns into a week, turns into 6 months. So, and that's a proven fact. So don't doubt it, don't overthink it, just do it. I think it's that healthy habit forming. So focus on the positive. Attitude is everything. Try something new. Getting out of your comfort zone actually helps you build mental resilience. And practice acceptance. So let go of what you can't control. So maybe you've got a sore leg, we'll go to the gym and do arms, and then keep your perspective. So see it as it is. Don't see it as worse than you think it is. So that's sort of the foundations of creating some healthy habits.
Yeah, that's true. I mean, when I fractured my foot, right, I could have just stopped everything for 2.5 months,
Which is true.
But that kind of pushed me back to go to the gym and just work out my upper body or whatever, just to keep moving, you know?
Okay.
If not, it would have been a horrible 2.5 months, you know what I mean? I would probably have been in front of the TV, just eating, snacking all the time.
Yeah, for someone who goes through what Glenn went through, Nat, how detrimental is 2.5 months out of a gym?
Well, my daughter's done her complete tear of her ACL at the moment, so she's out for a lot longer than that. And it is massively detrimental. There's so much you can do. So it shouldn't be as an excuse because one body part's not working. There is so much more that you can work on. And mentally, if you take yourself out of that, you can go to some dark places. So you really do need to keep your body moving, keep that positive mindset and control what you can control.
Okay.
You were asking Nat just now a question.
She did answer it. She did answer it.
We took a break.
She did answer
Okay.
it. Yeah.
All right, let's go with set number 2. Let's continue to work out with Natalie Dau exclusively on The Big Show TV. It's 8:16.
Kiss 92 Time Check brought to you.
Okay.
Okay, guys. Let's get straight back into it. We're on to those Supermans. All right, getting ready in 3, 2, 1. Legs off, let's go. As I said, this is a great workout today for the whole body. You're really getting some nice back muscle workouts with this one. And obviously core and legs. Good job. Looking in front as you do this. And if you do have a mirror, it's always good just to double check your form in the mirror. 3, 2, 1. All right. Let's flip it over for those glute bridges. And if you do have a fractured foot, this is an exercise that you can probably do if it's in a boot as well. So it doesn't mean no lower body just because you have an injury. Right, we're getting our legs up. We're in that crunch position. Butt off the ground. So always remember, it's not about what you can't do, it's about what you can do. That's it, staying nice and strong here. Good job, keeping those legs firm on the ground, no wobbles. 3, 2, 1, all right, excellent. We're on to our push-ups, working on those arms and those triceps to get them nice and pumped for the day ahead. So let's start on the mat, all the way down. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, let's go. Nice push right through into full extension, and then all the way down with chest on the mat, keeping our legs nice and straight, our butt clenched, so we're keeping good form. We don't want to worm it up, we want to come up nice and straight. So that's using the strength in our arms. Good job, guys. That's it. A few more seconds, keep pushing. All right, time to work on those abs now. We've got those leg lowers. All right, let's hands behind our ears or our neck. Getting ready. And down we go, one by one. Remember that back is nice and flat on the ground. We're not resting our feet on the ground as we tap. We're just tapping and coming straight back up. If you want a little bit more of a burn, then go into a higher crunch position, engaging those abs a little bit more. Remember, neck should be nice and relaxed. Good job. 3, 2, 1. Excellent. We've got our last exercise. Remember, we're doing that plank now. So even if you just do a couple of planks every day, just get in or just try and do a minute. Work your way up. Off we go. There we are. Hold that position. You can do side plank, front plank, side plank. That's it. Remembering to breathe. Really think about clenching that butt, engaging those legs. That will help keep your good form. You want to breathe, relax the face. Less than 10 seconds, so super easy. Second time round. Good job. 3, 2, 1. Excellent. Good work.
Well done. All right, that's it. We've worked out for the day.
Absolutely.
That's it. Done.
Yeah, but that's your workout for the day, Nat. But
So
someone,
that's not her workout for the day. We're
No.
just kidding. You know, but for some people,
for some people
that could
it is.
be the
That's
workout.
their workout for the day.
Absolutely, and 10 minutes is better than nothing.
Exactly. But for you, it's different. I mean, you're an ultra marathon runner. You're up early. You do your runs every day. What goes through your mind? How do you prep yourself for each day? I mean, your days are full on.
Yeah, so it is all about prep. So having my shoes ready, having everything ready the night before, so I take the decision-making process out of it. And really, it's just reminding myself that how am I going to feel after this? I'm choosing to do it. No one's making me do it. So, suck it up and keep doing it. I've got some goals to hit. And I always think it's important for people, that are lacking a bit of motivation is to remember their why and why they want to do it. And the why can change. It doesn't have to be the same one for the next year, but understanding what that why is, stick it on a Post-it note, maybe in the bathroom mirror, and that might get you going in the morning when you don't want to roll out of bed.
Yeah, I think that why is very, very important. I don't mean to always use FD as an example.
No, but I am such a good example.
You are a good example,
I am
exactly.
such a good
Like, for
example.
example, a 10-minute workout that we just did, right? Why would you not be open to that, FD? Because there are many people like you. I mean, 10 minutes, but you're not even open to that.
It's just that it's okay for people like me. If you take me for example,
Yeah.
many is the time I've said I'm going to start it,
Yeah.
and then you come to work, you go home, you're tired, you take a nap, you get up, you have lunch, you start to get into your email, and the next thing you know, it's 9 o'clock at night.
So it's not a priority for you.
We don't prioritize it.
No. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
People like myself don't prioritize this.
Even if it's 10 minutes.
Yeah, and the point is, and this does frustrate me sometimes, Nat. I've got to say, when I stop and think about it, the point is, we know we don't prioritize it, and we still don't do anything about it.
Yeah.
It's frustrating as hell sometimes.
And sometimes it's a health scare that put people and that they have to understand that it's a priority. And I think it's thinking longer term and thinking, well, when I hit whatever age, I wish I had of, and you don't want to be the I wish you had of, or I can't pick my grandkids up and I wish I had have done those 10-minute workouts or whatever it may be. And it doesn't have to be confusing. A lot of the time it's down to confidence, or I don't want to fail at it. But I think if someone can do a 5 or 10-minute workout a day, it's just going to evolve from there. So, that's my advice. Nothing is easy. Everything's a commitment. But it's what is important to you longer term.
It is seriously about prioritizing that 10 minutes. Because if you stop and think about it, do I have the 10 minutes? Damn, I could make the 10 minutes. Of course
you
I
have
could.
an hour. You probably have an hour.
I mean, right here when Angel and myself are working out with Nat sometimes.
Yeah.
You could just settle it right here and right now.
Yeah. It's interesting because you're right. I am a perfect example of people like that. Absolutely.
And of course, we don't want to force FD to do it because he'll get angry.
Oh,
He will.
I'll get peeved at the two of them for sure.
We tried it once and we looked at him, right? We looked at his face and we were like, okay, he's angry.
It all comes from a place of love, though, right?
I'm sure it does.
Back on air.
Kiss 92 traffic.
All right, we've got the usual delays across the expressways. That's not going to surprise you too much. The CTE towards the SLE, an accident after Ang Mo Kio Avenue 1. CTE towards the SLE, a vehicle broken down after Mulmain Road. TPE towards the PIE, an accident after Punggol Road exit. That one's occupying lanes 3 and 4. Please stay within the speed limit. Have everyone buckled up. Be safe as you drive today.
All right, we're with Natalie Dau, Rockstararms, right here on The Big Show and The Big Show TV. We've been working out with Nat and talking about mental toughness as well. Now, to summarize what we've been talking about for those people who are just tuning in right now, Nat, mental toughness. How can we all be tougher up here?
Yeah, you've got to work at it like you do it physical or your career. So little snippets every day. I would say asking for help isn't a sign of weakness as well. So if people do need help, then please ask for it. Find your why, understand why you want to do something and stick to that. And as we said at the beginning, JOMO, so joy of missing out, make sure your actions align with your goals. And it's okay to be a little bit selfish and do that.
All right.
Awesome.
Well, thank you very much, Nat, for joining us as always.
Thanks, guys. Have a healthy week ahead. FD, get working out.
Yeah. Come on. Get that butt off the sofa.
That's the hardest part because it weighs so much.
See you, Nat.
Thanks, guys.
All right. Coming up very soon, Nian Tjoe, senior transport correspondent from the Straits Times. Meantime, here's Charlie XCX, Speed Drive on Kiss 92. Okay, Nian Tjoe in the house.
Good morning.
Good morning, and welcome to Electric Mornings on the Big Show, brought to you by BYD. We'll officially go into the segment in just a while. But now that we're here, Nian Tjoe, I think today we'll touch on a few things. Of course, I mean, because this segment is brought to you by BYD, we'll be talking about one of their best-selling models, which is the model Nian Tjoe and myself test drove.
The Seal.
And we're talking about the Seal. And we've got some pictures to flash on the screen
That's
as
a
well.
sexy car.
Yeah. But there are other things that we want to talk about. Firstly, I want to talk about the COE prices.
Yes.
So it's gone up, right?
Yes.
And no surprises there.
No, absolutely not. I mean, it's kind of oftentimes when we are buying cars, or at least when car prices are advertised, it's always based on the COE that happened before.
Right.
So before this rebound, when COE prices have gone up, before that it actually went down quite a significant bit, right?
It was 80 plus or something, right?
Yes. So everybody went, oh great. I mean, it's relatively air quotes cheap now, so we're all rushing in. But the prices are advertised based on this assumption that the reference point is the COE was lower. So more people get into the market, then demand for COE goes up, and then supply hasn't changed. So there we are.
So they didn't get not all of them got their COEs for 80 plus.
Those who got it at 80 plus already got it. It's after, because the news of COE coming down is literally after the fact.
Yeah.
You cannot go back in time and say, I want the 80-something thousand
Right.
dollars COE, I want the 60-something thousand Cat A COE.
Right.
That's the boat has sailed.
So the people who bought their cars from like the Singapore Motor Show while it was on and all that will probably be paying this price right now for their
A few
COE.
things can happen because the prices are built in, right?
Okay.
Whether
Okay.
you get a car or not.
Going back on it.
Electrification wave in Singapore.
All right, we're with our senior transport correspondent from the Straits Times, Nian Tjoe. Good morning, Nian Tjoe.
Hello, good morning.
Okay, so it's Electric Mornings on the Big Show by BYD. We are going to be talking a little bit about the Seal today because both Nian Tjoe and myself actually drove the Seal. Now, as we mentioned last week when we spoke about the Seal a little bit, there are 3 variants to the Seal,
Yes.
right? Now, which variant did you drive?
The fastest, the meanest,
Yes.
top of the pops, mostest of the mostest. Yes, that one, the performance.
Yeah. So, out of the 3, right? I mean, the range for that one was about 570 kilometers.
Yes.
Is this exceptional in terms of electric vehicles? Because till now, right? I mean, I haven't seen any other car with that kind of range, especially a sports car like the Seal.
I'm gonna take it from another way. The other way would be how many kilometers do you actually need in your vehicle? Because in the case of the Seal, for example, there is this performance model that gives you all the horsepower.
Yes.
Then there is one that gives you longer range for the same battery size. So you can
Right.
choose: do you want it in terms of oomph or you want it for distance?
Yeah.
And with electric vehicles, fundamentally is you want more range, I can give you a bigger battery.
Right.
If you want even more than that, I give you an even bigger battery.
Right.
The downside to that is that batteries are big and heavy. So you always have this thing you're trying to juggle.
Yep.
I think in the case of the Seal Performance, the question is, do you actually need that level of the amount of range?
Yeah.
But I think most of the time, well, most of us, at least the child in us says, I'm in it for that 3.8 seconds 0 to 100 sprint time. Because for perspective, right, that vehicle, the electric vehicle, has over 500 horsepower.
Correct.
This is serious sports car performance,
Yeah.
not your average sports car, but
Yeah.
pretty high up. And to clock 0 to 100 in under
4
seconds. It used to be when under 5 seconds put you in supercar league.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And these things just crank it down. But that's it. I mean, besides the the usual caution that we should not speed on public roads and what have you. It really is the instantaneous part of the responsiveness that electric cars deliver. And I think I'm confident to say that this is not something that is unique to the performance. Even if you say you shop the rung down, the right down to the entry model, the basic model,
the dynamic model.
Yeah, you actually get most of it, right? And there is that longevity of it, or that appeal, that responsiveness that is over and above what a combustion engine can deliver.
So I stand corrected. I mentioned 570 kilometers an hour for the 570 kilometers in terms of the range. For the performance model, which is all-wheel drive. No, it's actually 520 kilometers. Okay. It is the premium model that is 570 kilometers, and the entry level, which is the dynamic version, that is 460 kilometers in terms of the range. Yeah. Okay, let's talk a little bit more about the Seal in just a while, but we want to also touch on something that has everyone up in arms.
Yes.
So many people are complaining about
the card. FD's favorite card, the Simply Go card.
Simply Go card.
It's not simple.
I don't know. I use it. I got no problems.
Why do other people have problems with this, Nian Tjoe? Because I'm not familiar with this card at all.
So what we're dealing with is this matter of choice. So I've got into the Simply Go just about a month ago, incidentally, just because I misplaced my EasyLink card that day. But back then you could still choose. Actually, you can still choose now. I think the friction, the point is now there is a hard deadline, at least we are told since last week, that by June, everyone, those who are paying adult fares have to be on this platform.
Yeah.
And being on this platform, one of the things that you cannot do is the fact that when you tap, whether at your fare gates or at the bus, the card readers, you cannot tell how much money you have in the card, how much the fare.
Which is strange, right? That would bug me. That would really bug me.
Not necessarily, because there is a system to using it.
Yes. Yeah. Right.
He doesn't agree with it.
Which means you need to carry a smartphone.
A smartphone,
right? So I downloaded the Simply Go app, and then when you tap in, you tap out, immediately it pings and tells you, okay, that right, $100 something, and what have you. Because they gave us a good tech reason behind it. This is account based versus card based, and what have you.
Yeah.
But I'm just Joe Average here trying to use it in my daily, getting around, and then suddenly I feel that I'm a bit, I wouldn't say handicapped, but slightly inconvenienced.
Yeah.
But to me, this isn't progress. And
with the older people?
So the older but not old enough,
right?
Meaning the ones who are not on the concession cards all have to get onto this system by June.
Right.
June 1st.
Yeah.
So I think the uproar or the unhappiness is fundamentally this choice is taken out.
Right.
Then the other part is that for those of us who also drive, currently your EasyLink card, your Nets Flash Pay can double up. Right, you can take public transport, you can pop it into your IU, you can put it on your bike, put it in your car. Post-upgrade, or post-transition, this has also been reduced.
Okay.
Yeah, so you end up having multiple cards or carrying an app. There's so many ways to do it, in the name of convenience, but to who, is he? Yeah.
What do you think about it? You can comment on our Facebook page, all right? We are going to cross over right now to the Big Show TV, and we'll show you some photos of the BYD Seal. Stay tuned. It's 8:35.
Go big or go.
Okay, let's flash the beauty on the screen.
Sexy car, this one. Look at that. Whoa.
I don't know whether, if I get one, right, whether I will go with this color. Although this color is very nice, huh?
It is a nice color. I do like it.
Nian Tjoe, what about you? You like this color?
I am colorblind.
I think it's available in white and also, a dark, not quite black, but what's the
this
official?
Is Cosmo Black.
Cosmo Black?
Yeah. This is something that you and I did a show for BYD a while back at Suntec City during the...
it was called Cosmo Black.
Cosmo Black. And one thing I do like about BYD is they've got some colors that really show the lines of their cars.
Yes.
Really nice colors that really show the lines of the cars.
Like you remember, we like the Parkour Red also.
The Parkour Red was very nice, and the Maldivian Purple.
But that was for the Dolphin.
That's for the Dolphin.
Those colors.
But very nice colors.
Okay, so for the Seal, it's Atlantis Grey, Arctic Blue, Aurora White, and Cosmos Black.
Cosmos Black. That's the one. Yeah. Nice colors for a car, and it's such a sexy car. And normally when you judge a sexy car, you look at it from the outside in. But this car is sexy on the inside too.
Yeah, I think this I have an opinion.
Okay.
Colors not so much.
Yeah.
Inside, one of the strength you want when it comes to shopping for an EV, right? It's about the packaging, because inherently the gut of the vehicle, of a combustion vehicle, is a lot of space is devoted to the oily bits, right? The engine in front, the fuel tank that tends to be under your rear passenger seat.
Yeah.
So in the case of an electric car, what happens is that they will pack the energy in the batteries
Okay.
underneath the whole passenger cabin,
Right.
the occupant cabin, right?
Okay.
So this potentially means two things. On the upside, depends where you're coming from, is that you have a slightly higher what we call hip point. So you're getting in and out, it's a little bit easier, although like in this case the seal looks a bit low slung, right?
Yeah.
It's not that difficult for those who are thick of trunk to get in and out.
Right.
The other thing is actually you do get a lot more, potentially get more leg room. So although outwardly the seal is not really like, it's not limousine. It's relatively compact, right?
Yes.
But you find that when you're in it, you actually enjoy the benefits of this packaging. You get more than enough leg room.
Yeah.
Yeah. So this part functionally, I have no qualms about it.
Right. And the roof. That's so nice.
It's the glass roof, right?
Yeah. So you get like enough light comes in.
Right,
You just feel
right,
very,
right.
very nice. I mean, for those of you who are interested, you can just go down to Vantage and book a test drive or something like that. I think you'll be really, really impressed. And you mentioned the battery earlier on. Once again, I mean, I think we've touched on the Blade battery.
Yes.
What's the difference between the Blade battery? Do you know? Because, I mean, next week I know we're going to have a BYD representative, come in. But do you have any idea about the Blade battery?
I think. Well, I can't say I'm a chemist, but what is crucial about this development in terms of how batteries are moving?
Yep.
It's actually two things. One, of course, we're more obsessed on that, which is range and performance. But the other thing is the impact on the environment, right?
Okay.
Because in terms of batteries, like it or not, involves harvesting, shall we say, minerals from the ground.
Yes.
So one of those things you want to do is to use as little materials as you can, to minimize that impact. Because overall, we've been preached that, right? EV is about sustainability. Well, it's not going to be very sustainable if you and I starts grabbing onto the biggest, most powerful, most resource-intensive solution to get the battery into the vehicle. So I think one of the innovations, at least this blade tech that we talk about, has that certain edge in terms of resource intensity. But at the same time, it still does the work, right? Which is, in this case, we started out saying how powerful or how much range the seal have, and I think it really demonstrates that already.
It does. Okay, let's go back to talking about the Simply Go card.
We actually have a question on our Facebook page regarding that. Jennifer asks, how does the LTA expect elderlies who don't use smartphone apps to know how much is in their balance and how much was deducted from their trip?
Yes, I was
But-
thinking just that.
No,
Yes.
go back. But it doesn't affect the seniors card and the students card.
Not at the moment.
It affects everybody else, not the seniors and the students.
Yeah. But if I were to be on the side of Jennifer, right, is, look, some of us are right on the fringe. We're not young, but we're not old enough to qualify for the concession card, and we're definitely not young enough to get the student card or the SAFRA card for the NS Men and what have you. All these different concessions.
Yeah.
So the what is like this? It causes, there's a bit of that frustration because we assume that, okay, adult means you are able-bodied, you can do this, that, and everything. Despite how I look, I'm actually pretty old, and I want to have access to having this.
Same here, bro.
Yeah, but you look younger.
So kind. See, white hair.
But I think
already.
that is really the problem that we have. I come back to it is that we don't have a choice now, right? If nothing changes, come June 1st, whether you are 59 or 49 or 39 or 29 years old, you're gonna have to go and tap and I don't know if I have it. Yes, you can still bring your card to the station and get an idea of how much you have. You can also get logged on. If you don't have a smartphone, go home, get into your computer. But it comes to, why do we need to go through all those hoops now? That's the problem.
I don't know. I use a Simply Go card, and it's very simple. Every couple of days, I tap the card on the back of. In fact, I don't even have to. I open up the app, and it tells me how much I have on my card.
Yep.
So you like it because of the app, is it?
No, it's because it's easy. So I before I leave the house, I can check how much do I have on my card. Do I need to top up? If I top up, I use my phone to top up my card. I no longer have to go to a machine to upload my card.
Previously, what were you using?
I was on a
Coins.
No, I was on a Nets card.
Yeah.
So
Nets card, you can also top up on your phone, what?
I never did. I used to go to a machine.
Yeah.
No, you can. But you
I
can
know,
top-
but
top
I
it
used
up
to.
and-
I used to go to a machine.
Okay.
So with Simply Go, I've gotten onto this whole topping up through my phone,
Right.
and I find it very simple.
Okay.
I find it very easy to use.
Right. So that's the only thing. That's the only reason you like the Simply
It's
Go
just
card.
easy for me to use.
So yeah, so if you had gotten, if you knew how to top up your Nets card using your phone, wouldn't it be the same
It
thing?
would make no difference to me now, because if I was doing that and you asked me to change to Simply Go, it
and
would
that
make
would
no
be
difference
better
to me.
because you can actually see how much you have left, right, with the other card.
But I'm planning my trips ahead of time now, so
So, I mean,
It's
in
different, you
defense
see.
of Simply Go, I think one of the strength when it was first introduced in 2019, right, is actually the fact that you don't need to sign up for anything.
Huh? It was introduced in 2019.
Yeah,
It's not that new.
it's been around a while.
Then how come you didn't use it since you like it so much?
Neither
Old
did I,
fart.
to be honest.
Yeah.
Old fart too. But the one of the strength of the platform, I mean, it is not without benefits. The key benefit is the fact that you don't have to go sign up.
Yeah.
Okay, you can use your bank cards, just tap and you go. Simply go. The problem
Yeah,
or the issue
literally.
is,
Like that.
or rather, the benefit is when you put it onto when you have it, you connect it to the app, and then the app. Now that I'm started being full on into this system, is that the app would then ping me when I finish my trip to tell me, okay, that ride cost me this much. So it is not without merit. It is good, right? What is not good is we let choice. We can't make the choice to say, I want to do this cool way where I want to tap with my smartwatch or my card or my phone. And after June, you have these are your only ways. You can either because Simply Go basically carries all these different payment methods, right? But along the way, you actually drop one of those crucial features for some user groups, which is I want to tap, I want to know how much it costs, and I want to have the security that everything is on the card and simplicity, as it were, when you separate your lives, a card versus the next.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, going back on air. One last talk set.
Kiss 92 traffic.
Alrighty, let's see what's happening. Hopefully not too much that's going to delay you as you head off to work this morning. What do we have? Usual delays across the expressways. PIE towards Changi. An accident after Clementi Avenue 6. Avoid lane 3. We also have an accident on the AYE towards Tuas after Clementi Road exit. A lot of congestion caused by that one. And again on the PIE towards Changi, an accident after the TPE, causing quite a bit of congestion as well. Stay within the speed limit, please. Have everyone buckled up. Be safe as you drive today.
Good morning and welcome back to The Big Show and The Big Show TV. It's a Monday and that's why it is Electric Mornings on The Big Show, brought to you by BYD. And today we are touching on the Seal, the
Yes.
BYD Seal, which is available in 3 variants: Dynamic, Premium, as well as Performance. And for the Performance version, it is an all-wheel drive. Okay, tremendous performance for the Performance model. 3.8 seconds, 0 to 100. The Premium is not too bad as well. 0 to 100 in 5.9 seconds.
There you go.
And for the Dynamic version, it's 0 to 100 in 7.5 seconds. But if there's one thing that Nian Tjoe and myself were talking about earlier on that we really do appreciate about the Seal is, that in line with sustainability, the Blade battery is brilliant.
Yes, and I think also important to note with battery tech is, I mean, I'm being cautious here, but you do want to know that it's backed by a sufficient warranty period, right? So I think in the case for the BYD, it's about 8 years.
I think so, yeah.
Yeah, and this is not that it's more or less than the next car. Everyone gives about 8 years, but you want to know that 8 years also speaks about confidence. I mean, I come from the position that if I were to say, don't worry, I'll take care of it, because I know that it's not going to break. It's not as if 8 years and go, for sure you're going to claim a new battery from them.
Yeah.
So I think there's that part of it is good in terms of building up confidence. The other thing as I learned in the course of my work, getting to try out all these cars, is sometimes you want to have a Me Too situation where you do see more of them on the road. It gives you confidence that you're not the only one making this decision, but it's also, it speaks well in terms of the longevity of serviceability down the road.
Yeah.
Definitely. And some people ask me about the safety features of the Seal. It has 9 airbags. 9 airbags, 360 cameras, 360-degree cameras, automatic emergency braking, lane departure warning and prevention, emergency lane keeping assist, predictive collision warning, front cross traffic alert and brake, rear cross traffic alert and brake, blind spot detection, heads-up display, and performance-only ITAC, which is Intelligent Torque Adaptation Control. Just some of the features that, I mean, since people were asking me
of course,
to mention, I'm just mentioning. But you should definitely go down and check it out and find out more from the people at BYD. Advantage, by the way. Okay, we are with our senior transport correspondent, Nian Tjoe, and we were just a moment ago talking about the Simply Go card, which is what everyone who uses this card is talking about. But not everyone is for it.
I think it boils down to something that Nian Tjoe said just now. Choice has been taken away.
Yes.
That's all it is.
Yeah.
Choice has been taken away. We don't like our choices being taken away. That's it. At the end of the day, that's it.
But that's very in line with how we live in Singapore.
It's
anyway,
our, it's our lifestyle. It's our lifestyle.
Okay, let's continue to talk about this, because better to talk about this, off air than on air.
You're tuning in to Electric Mornings on The Big Show, brought to you by BYD, Singapore's #1 selling EV brand, driving the electrification wave in Singapore.
Hey, can I have like an Americano? Make it a triple shot, and could I please just have a teeny bit of syrup? Just a little. Keeping it real on the Kiss Cafe with me, Charmaine Pois. Weekdays, 10 a.m. to 1 p.m. on Kiss 92.
Thanks to Harvey Norman. Deals not to be missed. Get up to 80% off electrical computers, furniture and bedding products. CNY clearance sale now on for limited time only at Harvey Norman Factory Outlet at Chai Chi.
It's Good Morning Doctor! Join us as we delve into comprehensive cancer care with our specialists from Mount Elizabeth Hospitals.
Gain valuable insights on topics like screening, genetic testing, treatments, and post-cancer management.
Be sure to tune in every Wednesday at 8 a.m.
Mount Elizabeth Cancer Care.
Possible starts today.
This mango is so sweet.
Thanks. I harvested it from my garden.
Amazing.
That's not all. I'm also harvesting tomorrow's legacy.
How?
Smart food at Monday.
The freehold B2 food factory?
Precisely. It's where the future of food unfolds, and it's a unique and rare opportunity to invest in an industry that's both rising and future-proof.
No ABSD, smart financing, almost $500,000 more affordable than developments nearby.
Visit smartfood.com.sg now.
Smart food at Monday.
Harvesting tomorrow's legacy.
Feeling the post-holiday blues? Fret not, because Scoot's first sale of the year is here. With low fares from $67 to over 50 destinations like Penang, Jeju, and Shenyang, you just gotta Scoot. Hurry! Sale is now on till 22nd January. Book your next holiday at flyscoot.com today, because travel deserves better. Fares are one way, taxes included. Terms and travel periods apply. This message is brought to you by Scoot.
The magic of immersive Disney animation is now enchanting Singapore at the Sands Theatre. Step into Disney's vault.
Card, you can put those cards onto your wearable device. It could be your phone, could be your watch. So it really is a very powerful platform that you can do all this. And again, I said you don't have to sign up. But if you don't have to sign up, you also lose some of the functionalities that is built into the system.
Right.
Crucially, it's like things like your being able to see how much your transactions are. That's one. Two is the ability to say block out a card if you're on the EasyLink card.
Yeah.
You want to block if you lose it. So that's always a security that you want to have, as well as of course you could do your top ups. So yeah.
I would love to try it, but I've got no reason to try it. That's why.
The MRT station just outside.
Huh?
Just outside the
Yeah,
office. That's what I did.
One day try and take train home. Can you imagine Glenn taking a train home from here?
It's been a while. I'll get lost.
Okay, one day we will take you on a train excursion in Singapore. I think
really-
we
No,
need to do that.
no. Why?
Because it's fun.
No, it's not fun.
You see,
What's so fun about that?
it's interesting. It's interesting.
You think I'm a 5-year-old or what?
No, it's interesting. The people you see are interesting.
What do you mean by that?
It's interesting.
The people who take trains look different from people who don't take trains? What?
Sometimes.
Sometimes they're standing, sometimes they're sitting. It's different.
It is quite interesting sometimes.
How my partner has changed.
I actually enjoy
Never
taking
in my
trains.
wildest imagination did I expect this guy to start taking public transportation.
Yeah.
Because, I mean, he's been driving all his life, right?
Yeah.
And
But
all of a
I've-
sudden, he's taking taxis, he's taking the SMRT.
It's very cool. It's very cool. It's I find it very enjoyable. If you people watch, it's great.
Maybe you make it
Agreed.
enjoyable because you have no choice, right?
No, you people
He can't
watch.
drive anymore because of his eyes.
My
He's
eyes,
like a
yeah,
bit
okay.
blind.
Not a bit blind, but it's a problem. Yeah, but no. Not a bit blind. I'm very blind. No, but it's interesting. If you're like me and you enjoy people watching, a train's a great place.
People watching.
People watching.
Yeah. Also, I get work done. I get things done when
Yes.
I'm on the public transport versus driving.
A lot of people do.
Yeah.
You see?
Yeah, but at least you're working. He's people watching.
Yeah, you're
Like,
just people watching.
Who
Yeah, but
is he watching?
in my job,
Whoever.
watching people is also part of working too.
Okay. Lucky got someone.
Yeah,
who's-
see,
I tried.
I'm not the only one. I'm not the only
he's also
one.
on TikTok all the time.
Oh, that I don't have.
There, you see.
That one I gotta get you on, dude. Gotta get you on that one.
Okay.
Why?
It's fun.
Oh my goodness.
It's just fun.
It's his choice. He chose.
There you go. I had a choice. I used the choice.
Okay, we're gonna go on air one last time, and then that's it. Let's talk a little bit more about the seal.
The seal,
Yeah,
I think.
Once
Yeah.
again, okay. In the meantime, let's just keep that question of the day question.
Running.
Yeah, just leave it there. Tomorrow, I don't have to say anything already. We just let it roll. That's all. I was down there like looking for the prize. Actually, it's all there already. Yeah. Question of the day, okay, is a Big Show TV thing, all right? So
Yes.
always just keep on watching and look out for the question below.
That's right.
We will not say anything tomorrow. Just look out for the question.
Yeah. Today's question is: who is the reigning Australian Open men's champion?
Novak Djokovic.
Of course, the Australian Open is currently on.
Okay, go. Stand by. A Craze featuring Cherish. Do It to It. Right here on Kiss 92. All the great songs in one place. All right, so we're with Nian Tjoe, our senior transport correspondent from the Straits Times. This is Electric Mornings on The Big Show, brought to you by BYD, #1 in the world.
That's right.
Is it surprising?
No. Because
We saw it coming.
Yeah, the thing is, it's a mix of they are one of the early movers in this space and also a very aggressive mover.
Yeah.
I mean, we talked about it before, and I think it warrants saying again that. So currently, when you look out there in terms of what is available choices for electric car brands,
Yep.
a lot of times you get two models, and then of course in between they have long range performance and the little permutations inside. So with BYD, at least in terms of the passenger car part of the business, I think they have 4 models. One is probably lesser known, there's the Dolphin,
Yes.
there's the Atto.
Yep.
But even before that, right, way back they used to have another one called the E6, I think it was called, which is
okay.
already in the second gen. So these are just models that are available here, and
Yeah.
then this company is big enough to say that they have a much larger, wider footprint back home.
Yeah. The E6 was that one that looked a little bit like a station wagon.
Yes.
Right. I remember
So
that
very
one.
practical,
Yeah,
and also
yeah.
these are the same. This is the same brand behind back to my public transport. Right, they do trains, which is electric. Yeah, they also have buses.
Yes.
Electric buses.
Yeah, I know it.
So it covers, and the thing is, underpinning all this, the tech is related, if not similar. Right, so the experience counts in this case in terms of we're not just doing like in this case. Yes, we are effusing about the seal because it's the performance model, it's the shiny one.
Yeah.
But on a more practical note, is also this is really, if you want to sing it their way, is this culmination of all this experience. So they get more aspirational rather than just this is a car with 4 seats, it's got air conditioning and the windows come up.
Yeah.
It's got much more than that. Then we touch about things like design in terms of how well they execute the workmanship.
Yeah,
right. The sense of quality, which I think this car really ticks most of that already.
Yeah, no, absolutely. No, I think all the models, right? I mean, I've seen most of the BYD models on the roads. Just the other day, I was driving behind a BYD Dolphin,
Oh, right.
a white one, right? And initially, I had no idea it was the Dolphin. It looked so different from the Dolphin that we had seen at the car show.
Was it souped up
Basically, it
already,
looked
like
very
dressed up?
nice. Oh man, it was fast. You know, it's just going down,
Yeah.
you know, the road really quickly, and it looked very, very nice. You know, so I think you know, they definitely have something going on
Yeah,
there.
for
You
sure.
know, BYD in terms of you know, performance as well as looks. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? And I still remember when we were there doing the roadshow at
right.
Suntec. You remember?
Yeah, yeah.
When I went on it on the mic and said, you know, BYD, the #1 EV brand in the world, and all of a sudden this American guy came
Yeah.
towards us, right, and wanted to correct us.
Yeah.
And then he suddenly realized when I told him, I'm like, I know what you're thinking, but BYD is #1 in the world right now. And he went to Google it, and all of a sudden he kept quiet.
It was quite funny.
But I think it's
It
a
was quite
fast-moving
funny.
space, right? When it
It
comes
is.
to electrification or electric vehicles, right? Everybody has have their way to answer this problem or
Yeah.
this challenge. So I think the fun thing is coming back to it is choices, right? We can choose whether it's choosing one brand over another, one model over another, right? Problem is if you take away the choice.
Right. Okay, we've been speaking to Nian Tjoe, our senior transport correspondent. Thank you once again for joining us.
Pleasure. Thank you.
Thanks for tuning in to Electric Mornings on The